I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. Forgot to turn on low latency mode, so I got feedback. Forgot to tune, so let me do that. I had a song idea pop in my head last night. I put it down on my voice recorder or just listened to it, and I think I've got it. So, yesterday I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. I had Modern and Massive 2. I was tweaking that a little bit. There it is. I had originally a different sound on, and then I changed it halfway through. It was just too snappy. Like, if I played ghost notes and stuff, it was just like a machine gun. And that's a great thing if you're playing really like heavy stuff with it just a driving beat. So I switched out for this kit, and I think I'm just going to keep going with it. I've got a new amp plug-in. Also, I might mess with that, but for right now, I just have their usual Bias Effects 2 thing, but I just figured I just start and plow through, and then I'll change the sounds after the fact. Well, that took 2 tries because the first try involved me getting through like the second verse, give or take, into the chorus, and I just thought of a different song and started playing said different song. So, yeah, that's what my brain does to me. All right. Different key, different chords, different everything, and I just started idiot. There's a pretty good chance my camera wasn't on while I was doing a whole bunch of these overdubs that you can currently see populating the screen. Just went in the house to get the coffee out of my bladder. Hopefully I recorded the right and left guitar. Hopefully. If it's not in the video, I did this whole thing where I changed out the amp for this stall amp. I was commenting on how it actually sounds really good for just regular tune stuff and not just super heavy drop stuff. I did overdubs. Usually I don't include those on the multi-window thing I do at the end of the video anyway, where I show all the parts together. So I'm not that worried about it, but I did that. I guess I'm just going to do the guitar solo and not care too much about it, but stuff happened and there's a chance my camera was just not on. I don't know. Sometimes it's me and sometimes the camera does this thing where I push the button to record, it turns on and then double taps itself and turns right back off, and if I don't notice, I'm kind of screwed. I think that was okay. Yesterday, I think I boosted these amps up just a little too loud. Could tell because the drums were like a little less punch through than they normally are. Got my bass. Let's check the tracking on that Boss pedal. See if it's still lost. Currently, it went from a facility in Austin, Texas, out from said facility, back to said facility, out, and then back again. I don't know what in the hell they're doing, but it is just the weirdest thing. Oh, it left the carrier. Seriously? Arrived at carrier facility in Austin, Texas. Then it arrived there again 2 hours later. That was 9 p.m. Then 1 a.m. Next day, it left, and then it arrived at the same place again. So apparently, they put it on the truck, drive around, and then return and bring it right back. Like, what the hell? Maybe it's maybe it's like stuck in the corner in the truck, and it just keeps driving out and back, and I don't know, somehow it auto scans where it is. Contemplating doing the same thing I did yesterday, just drop some low notes in right over the bass guitar here. Drums are firing. I'm going to be at the kit. Alright, so I just did the drums, did my thing. I always go into functions, fix note length, and shorten the note lengths because I scan and make sure I don't have double triggers or my leg like perpetually hits the floor tom. I had a few of those. Somehow, during my search for extra hits, I managed to delete the end where I hit the hi-hat. I'm not sure how I did it. So I have just written it in to where I think I played it. So if it doesn't quite line up at the end, I'm going to try and just fade it into that comic effect so it's not so noticeable. But yeah, I'm just an idiot and I deleted it by accident. I got to say, though, Modern and Massive 2 is freaking spectacular for sound because simply loaded a preset. It's a strange one. I think I just got auto incorrected. Alright, I'm just gonna cut the end in because I don't feel like sitting here waiting. I think I got it. Pull this out a little bit. There we go. Go where I want you to. Ending. Got right through that. Aside from cutting into the last chorus, but the solo's a little lengthy, and I was like, by the time I get through it, my brain's gonna adjust to the key change. But yeah, aside from that, right through. That's good. I don't think I changed one or two things here or there. I just kind of misread it because like it was as new to me as it is to you. So that's how I do things a lot. I just improvise. I think it's close enough, though. So, yeah, that's going to be copy-pasted to the bottom of the description box. The middle of the description box is where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. Put up an album last night. Well, it was 7 songs, not a full album. I was working on getting to an album, about 10 songs, but I got too excited at the new toys. So carrying on with the description box thing, at the top, I've got a link. That's Bible teaching. I always say right in the beginning of the video, it's Christian rock. I don't go on about it. It's not my thing to do that. I'm not here to sit here and like teach anyone theology. Certainly not. I would be very bad at it and scatterbrained. However, I see a lot of bad teaching out there, and recognizing that there's just a predominance of bad teaching out there. I put this link here because searching around, that's all you're going to see. This is the only exception I know of where it's good teaching. It's really good objective teaching. So instead of just saying, putting on denominational, traditional, personal, emotional baggage, taking text out of context, and you name it, this is on point, really good teaching that just dives in, what does this actually say? What were the writers intending? Grammar translation from the original languages, and that clears up a whole bunch of stuff right there without anything else even going down the line. But yeah, it's just teaching, nothing else, and it's a good resource. So I put it there for that reason. If you're looking around, check it out. I write a song every morning. I come out here with the mindset that I'm just going to keep trying new things, supposedly getting better. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.